Hi! So this morning, I recorded a video on my iPhone because this camera was charging. So now that my camera's charged up, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick little, I guess, sequel to my iPhone version. And I am post tattoo removal appointment now. So I have a little update about that. I went to a tattoo removal clinic here in Port St. Lucie. It's called Reverse a Tat, which is really cute, I guess. But the staff there was really nice. It's just two guys, and it's pretty small, but they have offices all over Florida. And yeah, they just do tattoos, and apparently the guy who did my tattoo has done like 1,500 tattoos in the state of Florida so far. So definitely recommend them. They're very experienced, really comfortable, super nice. I had a lot of questions, and I'm kind of coming from like a very picky, I guess, background, or lots of suspicions. Like, I'm very suspicious because I've had some weird experiences before, so I had a lot of like kind of uncomfortable questions to ask them, and they handled it well, and I felt like I was in good hands. Of course, I called my mom before and confirmed that I was making a good choice, and she said go for it, so I did. And now I have this bandage on my arm, and one of my feet is finished. I don't know if I'm getting this all on camera, and my whole leg, can you see that? My whole leg is covered right now in bandages because they actually did a pass on the whole tattoo, which was really surprising. So I went in there this morning thinking that they're going to just do like a section of my leg tattoo, because that's what I've been told up until this point was really possible. But they said, no, we can do the whole tattoo in one pass. So obviously I need to go back and get more treatments done, but the fact that they were able to do the whole tattoo was like a miracle. So this particular clinic has a laser called the PiQo4. It's spelled PiQo number 4, and it's the newest laser I think that's out. And this laser actually can break down all colors in a tattoo. So I'm like really in good hands with this laser, and I'm so happy that I was able to do it. Like, I almost didn't even go. Like, originally I just Googled tattoo clinics in Florida, and this was when I first came to Florida. I found a place in like Palm Beach, which is kind of far, and I wasn't contacted by them after making the initial request until I was in New York. So I was gonna go back there when I came here, but I was like, let me just see if there's anything closer. And so I searched for places in Port St. Lucie, and I found that this place was here. Contacted them, heard back really fast, set up a consultation, went in today, kind of got lost, almost didn't go because I couldn't find the place. But yeah, I found it and really, really glad that I did, because I had no idea about this new laser and didn't know that I could get my whole tattoo treated at one time. I learned a lot. They like explained a lot of things to me that I didn't really know. For one, my doctor said that I should, not that I should, but it will be good for me to wait a little while because I won't be back in Florida until Christmas time. So he actually said that's good because it will break down the ink a little bit more. It gives my skin time to like push up the new ink that's left over, I guess. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but basically he said that's a good thing. So it's gonna take a while to remove the whole tattoo from my leg, but I'm on the right track and I started in the right direction, I guess. So really, really happy. It's like the first time that I've heard anyone say you will get this tattoo completely removed. Like I said in my earlier video, my doctors in Korea basically told me that it's unlikely that I will completely remove it, and I'll probably still have some colors. And the reason they said that was because their lasers were probably not able to remove those colors that are in my tattoo. My tattoo has a lot of different colors, so lasers can break down certain colors, but the PiQo4, I guess, can break down every color. So the fact that this clinic has it is great, and I'm hoping that I can find a clinic in Korea that also has it for in-between sessions or something, because I think like doing only 2 or 3 per year is gonna be not enough, and it's probably going to take a lot longer for the whole thing to be gone. But I do think that the more I do, even if it's just like a little bit at a time getting removed, the easier it is to cover it, and that's awesome. So I'm really happy. This is gonna be really expensive and costly, probably time consuming, and definitely like the worst case scenario is that I spend all this money and I still have a tattoo. But I think that like at this point, the tattoo is on my body. There's no taking that back. That has already happened. I regret it, and I haven't changed that feeling. I haven't been able to make myself change that feeling in the past like 3 years. It's just getting worse and worse and worse to a point where I'm like almost getting depressed about it. Sometimes like it really, really bothers me because it's just something that I constantly have to consider for every choice I make. Well, maybe not every choice, but you know, fashion wise, I can't wear certain things. Even when I watch a movie, like it bothers me sometimes, because this is gonna sound stupid to some people, and for other people who are in the same position, you might relate, but I'll watch a movie and I will think like, wow, they look so pretty, like the girls' clothes are so cute, and I'm observing the fashion choices of the cast, or you know, how they dress their characters, and it always is in the back of my head like, well, I couldn't wear that, and it sucks. Like, and then being a teacher, sometimes I want to wear like teachers, you know, cute little teacher dresses or something, and I can't. I have to wear pants all the time. No matter how hot it is outside, I have to wear pants. When I went to Taiwan in the summer, and Japan in the summer, and it was like super hot, I had to wear pants or like a long maxi dress or something, and it was just annoying. Like, if I could just wear like a knee-length skirt even, that would be great. So I haven't gotten past that. Like, that still irks me, and I just know that it will forever. So, you know, it's better for me to just do it for my own sanity, I guess. As far as pain, it hurts a lot, especially up in the knee area and the ankle, like anywhere where it's close to bones or like nerves, I guess. It really hurt, and it was tough. But actually, he told me I was a trooper, so he was surprised because I only asked him to stop one time to take a break. Usually when I do it, I just try to do it like mind over matter. I breathe. He gave me stress balls, so I squeezed those, and I just say to myself, just bear with it for 1 more second, 2 more seconds. You can do, like, you know, just for a short amount of time, and then you can ask for a break. And I just never get to that point where I actually have to ask for the breaks. I just keep pushing myself a little bit further. And he also was talking to me, which helped me to like kind of think about something else. So it was overall a great experience. Definitely, if you're in this area, if you're in Florida, you can find them anywhere. So it's called Reverse a Tat, and I think that they're great. So that's my tattoo update. I guess I should give a little background about my tattoos, like why I got them, when I got them, what changed. So I got my tattoos when I was young, like 19, 20. The first tattoo I got was on my 19th birthday, and I had it on my leg. Actually, it was like only this big, but it was horrible. I had someone do it who was kind of a friend of mine, and he was a tattoo apprentice, so he wasn't really that talented. He turned out to be like a loser, kind of like he wasn't a great person, and I didn't know that at the time, and I was 19, so I literally had no brain cells, I guess. I mean, when you're 19, you think you know a lot, and this sounds redundant. My parents would like laugh so hard to hear me say this, but you really do. Like, you really, really think that if I just sit over for an hour and ponder on this, like, then I think I made a good decision. But in reality, you don't think about yourself ever changing, and you don't think about yourself at 25 versus 19 that you're going to be a different person. And when you're 19, you're just not you yet. You're like a version of you that hasn't developed. And I mean, 19 is a great age and it was cool, and you know, I was me then. I was just a different version of me, if that makes sense. Like, I haven't matured yet, so I was a 19 me, and 19 me is very different than 25 me and 27 me, so it makes sense. I mean, yeah. And also at the time I was in a relationship, long-term relationship, that maybe influenced my decision. He had lots of tattoos, and you know, I wanted to be cool like him, and his friends all have tattoos, and I mean, that's awesome. Like, I'll never say that it's wrong for them to have tattoos. I don't think it's wrong for anyone to have tattoos. It's just wrong for me personally. So I definitely was like a little bit of a follower, and I was young and they were a little bit older than me, so I mean, I never consciously thought of it that way. Like, I was never like, yeah, they have tattoos, like I should have tattoos too. It was just like part of our culture, I guess, as friends. Like, everybody just had tattoos, and I just became interested in tattoos because of their influence, I guess. So yeah, and that relationship, I don't have the best memories. People who know me understand where I'm coming from, and I really don't want to spill into that a whole lot, but yeah, it wasn't the best time of my life. I was really young and impressionable, like I said, and I think that, like, in ways I kind of wasn't able to develop the way that I should have. I was definitely I was very impressionable, and definitely followed someone else's lead instead of following my own lead. So the tattoos kind of have a negative feeling because of that, and just a part of my life that I don't relate to at all anymore, and it's just weird to have them on my body still. It's like a constant reminder of who I was, I guess, at that time. Yeah, I mean, I'm rambling about it now, but I think you guys got the point. So that's that. And yeah, so I'm happy that, like, finally getting this process moving, and soon maybe I won't have any tattoos. And I also have some makeup that I think will cover this a lot better when it starts to fade. I'll show you. This is Dermablend Ivory. It says the #1 dermatologist recommended coverage brand. This brand is very, very popular and famous. It's also a little bit expensive, and I bought it in Ulta. I bought this before I went to New York because I thought maybe I might want to wear like a sundress when it's hot outside and try to cover my tattoo with this, but it did not work. Not because the product doesn't work, but I think my tattoo is just too highly pigmented and too dark. This covered it generally, but like, I wouldn't be able to just walk around the office and not have people like noticing that I have a tattoo. Like, you would still know that I have a tattoo. So I didn't really use it, but I think now that my tattoo is fading, this will be really useful, and I think it'll work. So the one thing that I did in New York that I hope I don't have to do forever is I would wear like tights, and then tights over it, like 2 layers. So that helped me hide it, but it was very uncomfortable and awkward. So anyway, that's my update.